The sculpting layers in Mudbox simplify the process of exploring different sculpting variations. Layers allow you to control the impact that these variations have on the model, and they allow you to choose which of these variations best suits the project. Click the Layers tab in the top right of the interface. Create 3 new layers by either selecting the button at the top left of the Layers window and choosing New Layer, or by clicking the New Layer icon just below the button. The New Layer icon looks like a piece of paper with a green plus sign in the corner. The layers are named Sculpt Layer 1, 2, and 3 by default. They can be renamed by double-clicking the name in the browser tree if you wish. We are going to leave the default names in place for this exercise. Next, make the plane layer active by clicking on it. Activate the Imprint tool in the Sculpt Tools tray. Select the BW_bricktile.tif stamp. It should be the second stamp from the left in the top row. Set the tool size to 50 and the strength to 5. Make sure the Invert Function checkbox is cleared. In the model area, click the center of the plane and drag the cursor to the edge of the plane before releasing the mouse button. You should see a round area of brick tile on the plane. Now, if this is the surface we want, but we would like to add other elements on a trial basis, we could copy the file several times, add different elements to each, and look at them individually. However, an easier way to accomplish this is by using Sculpting Layers. Make Sculpt Layer 1 active by clicking on it. Now, select one of the stamps that are leaf shapes. RGB-dryleaves.tif is located directly under the stamp we just used in the stamp tray. Click the center of the plane and drag the cursor halfway to the edge of the plane before releasing the mouse button. Now there is a small pile of leaves on top of the bricks. Make Sculpt Layer 2 active by clicking on it. Now select a different stamp that contains leaf shapes. Click and drag a different area of the plane than before to place this leaf shape. Make Sculpt Layer 3 active and repeat the process with a different stamp in a different location on the plane. The model we have created now contains all the information for 3 different iterations, each of which can be manipulated and evaluated independently. The information in the Sculpting Layers window is divided into 5 columns: On-off, locked-unlocked, level of detail, name, and strength. The first column contains a simple button that turns the layer on or off. Try turning the layers off to see that they can be viewed individually or in conjunction with each other. Each layer can also be locked to prevent accidental manipulation of the layer. This is achieved by clicking in the Lock column next to the layer name. On the right is the Strength column. A value of 100 is the default, which indicates that 100% of the sculpting actions included on this layer are being incorporated into the current screen image. Click the icon to the right of the number to adjust this amount with a slider control. Give this a try to see how the strength of the layers can be adjusted. These layers can be turned off and/or locked and retained with the file for as long as needed, so the work created on them is always available to you. When the choice has been made to eliminate a layer, you may do so by right-clicking the layer and choosing from the menu. If you wish to make a layer a permanent part of the model, right-click the layer and choose Merge Visual. This combines all of the visual layers into one layer. But be aware that if a layer is turned off during the merge process, it will not be included in the merge. And locking a layer will not prevent it from being merged with other layers. Therefore, you must turn a layer off if you do not want it to be merged. Layers are a powerful tool that make exploring your sculpting options a great deal easier. Experiment with layers as you learn to use Mudbox. The benefits will be tremendous.